Hello and welcome back to the Power BI video tutorial. In this video, we will just be importing the sample data set, and then we'll be just playing around with few of the and we'll see that how we can import and use the visualization. It's just the basic one that how we can slice and dice data and do some stuff. So let's uh, get going. Uh, Either we can import the data from Excel or SQL Server, or even create the data. So let me click here. If you see here, it will open up a dialog box where we can create the data and name it as a table, probably edit it and load it out. But in this case, we'll be using a sample data set. And if you see here, there are two ways to use the sample data set. One is the take the tutorial online, which is the step-by-step procedure to create the report. But there's another option that says experiment on your own to start create visuals on your own and using the sample data. So I'll be clicking on loading sample data. This will load the financial sheets for the sample. It's as you can see, this will open up a navigator window where all the if you upload or if you import any Excel sheet, all the tables related to that or the sheets related to that will be displayed. Even if you import and connect the SQL Server database, or it will list down all the tables here. So we will see in our next video about when we'll be connecting SQL Server database, then it will display all the tables and list of those tables as well. So currently we'll select the financial table. It will give a preview that is of the data, and it will just give an overview of a sample you know small size data that will have this will give a visibility of what we are importing. So we'll click on there are two methods, whether to transform the data or to load the data. So currently in the transform data, once we click on it, it will go to the Power Query mode, where we can transform or make some changes, update the data types, and filter out the blanks or errors or something like this that can be done. uh, and the other thing is to directly load the data to the fields list and play around. So currently we will be I'll click on load, and this will help me out in loading the data. And as you see, the fields been loaded here in the financials section. And you know uh, it says the canvas says build visuals with your data. So these are the fields that are related to the data imported. So and if I'll show you something about it. Then if there, as I showed you earlier in the videos, that there are three sections that shows the data behind what is going on around, and what we have imported. So if I click on the data mode, and this table displays all the relevant records which are there in that particular table. And if I click on the visualization view, or sorry, the data model view, it will open up it will see give a display about the data, uh, you know diagram kind of stuff that is related that is related to importing multiple tables and then connecting them and building relationship between them. So currently it has only one table, so the only one table is visible here. And switching back to the report view, we have fields here. So if you see here, there are multiple fields associated with that table, which is clearly visible here as well in the data view. So and the type of fields are already specified. So by default, Power BI, if I start with the date field, Power BI by default breaks it up to with the date hierarchy like year, quarter, month, and day. um, for the numerical fields, there is some summation sign in front of the numerical field, and the rest of the fields are also there for the text field and all the stuff. We can also hide and show fields. So for example, if you don't want to see the sales field, it will go and hide. And you can always have unhide him by going to the data model view and unhide this to see. Okay, so let's done with that. Um, yeah, so we'll continue with this in our next video, where we will um, connect the data. We will import some visualization, and then we will play around with the data with different visualization and different views related to that particular visualization. All right, thank you.